Hey everybody, my name is Stacy Rossetti and I teach people how to get started in self-storage investing, and I own StorageNerds. StorageNerds is an online community where I guide and teach anybody that's interested in getting started in self-storage investing how to find, fund, and run self-storage facilities. And I wanted to talk about Black Friday this year. I decided to not do a Black Friday sale. I'm boycotting Black Friday. And instead, I'm dropping the price of StorageNerds Academy from $333 to only, it's $333 a month, only to $111 a month. And so StorageNerds Academy it's a community, it's an education platform, it's a way for you to come to live group coaching calls. If you're an owner, it's a way for you to meet other owners. We have a mastermind and build your portfolio out. And so StorageNerds Academy has become this kind of community for individuals like yourself who are interested in getting started or building your portfolio out to come and join and be a part of a community that wants to buy storage facilities. And so typically I was charging $333 a month, but I really want people to get into this industry. Now is actually the time to get into the industry, even more so than the last couple of years. And the reason why is because over the course of the last couple of years, everybody got into storage, right? But now everybody is getting out, right? And the reason why is because, people are struggling, or maybe people are scared of what the economy is doing. But the truth is that there are so many storage facilities for sale right now. In fact, when I started, which was in 2010, no, not 2010, 2015, when I started in 2015, there were only a couple hundred storage facilities in the country for sale. And then last year when I checked, there was 750 storage facilities for sale. And we actually made an offer on all 750 storage facilities. And now there are over 2,000 storage facilities for sale I'm talking about on Crexy. And Crexy is kind of like an online platform that you can list your commercial properties for sale. So I'm talking about just on Crexy. But it went from 750 to 2,000 storage facilities because when you're in a downturn in an economy, people start getting scared and, they start wanting to get out of whatever business that they're in. It doesn't matter if it's storage or anything else, right? And so there's a lot of opportunity for people that want to get in right now. And so what you have to do is you have to make offers to these facilities. Now, in StorageNerds, I teach to not really go onto Crexy and, talk to realtors and make offers through brokers. I teach you how to go directly to the owner instead. And in fact, all of my students, except for one student, has bought a facility from the owner directly. Okay, and so I want to teach you how to do this as well too. And for instance, I'm an owner. And I want to sell my facilities, but nobody ever calls and asks me if I'm interested in getting an offer. Nobody's ever done that. And I've gotten a couple of emails over the year where people were interested in making offers on our properties, but nobody really ever calls and talks to people directly. Now, I get that people say that everybody's cold calling and stuff now, but the truth is there are certain facilities out there, which I call the hidden market, that owners rarely get any calls, right? So for instance, my facilities are not in my name, and they're not really they're in a business name, but they're also in trusts and stuff. And so that's a little bit more complicated to figure out who owns those properties. And so nobody ever does. So it's why don't we figure out who those owner is? I will show you how to do it, and then you can call them, and you have a bigger chance of actually talking to the owner and really building this relationship with them, and then putting offers in, which happens all the time in StorageNerds. Okay, so I would like for you to think outside the box during this time in our economy in the United States, and and where we're going and stuff. I want you to think outside the box, understand and know that there's a lot of opportunity out there in the real estate investing world, but especially in storage right now. And making offers is what you need to be doing. And so that is what Storage Nerds Academy is about. And that is why I want people to get into this academy. So for only $111 a month, this is a month-to-month membership. You just come in, hang out for as long as you want. And then if you just decide that it's not what you want to do, you can cancel, you can cancel at any time. So, that's kind of how it is. But I want you to start educating yourself. I want you to go through all my courses. I want you to come to the live group coaching calls. I want you to start becoming a part of this community and learn how to make deals. Learn how to do deal analysis so that you can make offers. And, give yourself some time over the course of the next couple of months, to really educate yourself, for just $100 a month, and then start making some offers. And I will help you build that confidence up. Because a lot of people, I say most of the people, they really worry about finding, how do I find these facilities? It's easy to find the facilities. We know that now, right? There's 2,000 just on Crexy. There are a lot of owners right now that want to sell their properties. And then so you're finding them, and then now you have to learn how to fund them. And a lot of people worry about the money. All right, and I will show you how to make offers, right? So we make 5 different offers on our properties, and I want to show you how to do that with, some creative deal structures, and you could do all different kinds of stuff. There's all different kinds. And so you'll learn how to do that. And then once you own it, how do you manage it so that you can, make as much money as you possibly can? And that's where the running part comes in. So I decided to for this year, I usually typically do a Black Friday sale, okay? And I do a cheap price and all that for a couple of days. You get this price, right? But ultimately, I decided to boycott Black Friday. I want to educate you on how to get into this industry. I want to empower you on making offers, learning how to do this deal analysis, and getting that confidence up. And I want you to be a part of the opportunities that are happening right now so that you can be in the position that I'm in, right? Where I own 15 storage facilities and I'm partnering in another 15 facilities. And and I'm not worried about what's happening going, obviously, there's always stuff going on, but I have this feeling where it's I know I'm going to be okay. And I want you to have that feeling as well too, okay? So that is what I'm here for. So join the Academy now. It's $111. It will always be $111, and you can join, come in, check it out. And if you don't like it, you can get out at any time, or you can stay in and continue the journey and just keep learning and building out your your portfolio. I have a student that just bought their 7th storage facility. They've been in for a couple of years now. So whatever you want, I'm here for you. Check out the Storage Nerds Academy. You go to StorageNerds.com/academy. Or you can go to the Black Friday page, which is the Boycotting Black Friday page, which is StorageNerds.com/boycott. Okay, and let's do this. Let's put some offers in. I look forward to working with you and seeing you in the next live group coaching call or the owner mastermind if you have facilities. Okay, take care. Bye.